Welcome back to Rosa Bakes. I have my saucepan ready on high heat, medium-high to heat, the butter and the remaining brown sugar, as well as the toasted walnuts, with about a little bit, about a tablespoon of milk, are in the saucepan. So this will go on top. This caramel, walnut caramel, will go on top of the warm pear cake. The pear cake came out already from the oven. It baked for about 25 minutes in a 350-degree oven. So here we are gonna take this caramel mixture. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, it's a little smoky. And we keep mixing it until it becomes a sauce consistency. And we need to have this over the cake. So you're probably wondering, or maybe you're not wondering, why I'm dressed like this. I just came, before I made this cake, I came from skiing. So I did a little skiing this morning and decided to make this warm pear cake with the caramel topping. You just want to keep stirring it. Again, you want that sauce consistency. This recipe comes from William Sonoma cookbook, their cake cookbook. I've had this for quite some time, the recipe in the cookbook. So I just took the cake out of the oven. So the cake is nice and hot, and you want to put this caramel topping, walnut caramel topping, on top of the warm cake. While the cake was in the oven, I cleaned up all my bowls, measurements, what have you, and was getting this ready for the topping. This is easy to make. I know I say that for a lot of recipes, but this really is easy to make. And if you have some old pears in the fridge that you want to use up, you just need about, I'd say 2 or 3, depending on how big they are. Maybe a little bit more, maybe another one, but not too much. So this is that soupy consistency. I don't want to overcook it, so I'm just going to turn that off. Take that cake, place this on top, and spread it around right over it. Then this will cool. This will end up cooling down. Once it's cooled down, you can cut it into 4s or not, you know. This is so good. So get your tea ready. This is a good one with tea. And have this nice little winter afternoon cake for afternoon tea, whatever you like. This is a good one to make. Trust me on this one. Use up those old pears in the fridge. Want not, waste not. Is that the saying? So I'm gonna get this all put apart, spread apart over the cake. Now you want the springform pan, so that way when this does cool, you just have to pop the form out around the cake off. This is 9 inches. I've yet to get my 8-inch pan, which I probably need for Mary Berry's cake, so I don't mess that up again. And it's needed for other. So I am gonna get this nicely spread apart. This will cool in the pan. And then in a few minutes, it's ready. So you get your tea kettle ready and have a nice warm pear cake with walnut caramel topping. And there you have it, another Rosa Bakes cake just for you. And there you go. There's my caramel topping. This is not so hot, so there you go, I can show you the top. There it is. Another one for you at Rosa Bakes. So subscribe, follow, share, comment. If you want any of these recipes, I will take a picture of it and send it to you. I can write down my mom's recipe for the Italian cake. If you want to give it a try, let me know how you do. Share what your experiences are. Did you have a successful? Give me a picture, send me a picture. I would love to see your bakes. Well, this is the travel advisor doing some bakes while there's not much of traveling going on right now. But I bring a little bit of the world into my kitchen. With some of these bakes, it takes me to fond memories, maybe a little gatherings that I used to do before during my travels. But anyhow, again, this is Rosa Bakes. I'm Rosa, and I'll see you again in the kitchen for another bake. Ciao.